Hi guys, this is the class CIT Section 16 Cybersecurity and Ethical Hack. My name is Lynn,
I'm Agnes.
My name is Ramson Solomon.
My name is Tadi Katani.
Doug Roberts.
and today we'll be going over the Lab 2 Social Engineering Attacks with Social Engineering Toolkit. And before we start, I wanted to go over the term social engineering. It's basically a term used for malicious attacks through human interactions or physiological manipulation. So we'll basically be we'll be using the Kali Linux to set up the social engineering toolkit and in order to perform our quote unquote attack. And my teammates now will elaborate on how we can do that.
Oh, hi. We're going to show you guys how to get started using the social engineering toolkit. By first, I'll have you click on topology, and we can see this topology from the video. We'll click on Kylie, click anywhere else, and then enter the username, root, and the password. And can you scroll down a little bit so we can go to the terminal? Yeah, it's by the left. And we're going to enter the following command, which says Sol toolkit, Sotoolkit, enter. Y, we type a Y and press enter as well. And on the main page, select social engineering attack and press 1, hit enter. And on the social engineering attack page still, select the website attacker vector on the main item and enter 2. Okay. And I'll pass it to my other classmates, Ramson.
Here I'll go over the demonstration that we're going to have. So we're going to be using credential harvester attack method. This is option 3 that we see here. So basically what it does, it's a phishing attack. What it does is creates a website, it clones a website similar to the one that we're trying to attack, and trying to direct the users to that website, so we're able to capture their user credentials like username, passwords, or other email address. So we're gonna pick, but here we're presented with 2 different options. We can use web templates or site cloner. So web templates gives us a number of predefined websites like Facebook, Google, Yahoo, or if we were to use the site cloner, we can just enter the URL and we can basically clone any website that we like. So we're going to go with a web template, and in the web, we're going to choose number 1. And here we're going to be presented. Okay. And so we're going to enter the IP address of the machine where we're going to host the web server, where we're going to clone the other website, and we're going to clone it into our own web server. So we enter the IP address of our machine, click enter. So here we're presented with the website we can try to clone. We're gonna, in this demonstration, we're gonna try to use Google. So we're gonna pick number 2. So what happens here, it's the website's gonna start cloning the Google website. So we said yes to move forward. So basically to start our web server if it already hasn't started. So from here on, I'm gonna hand over to Todd to show you a few other configuration that we need to do before we launch the attack.
In the next section of the exercise, we're going to be modifying the social engineering toolkit parameters. So the first thing to do is we'll open up a new terminal window from File and Open Terminal. So in the new terminal, we'll change the directory and go to the HTML directory by doing cd/var/www/html, return. And to verify where we are, we'll do an ls-l to list the files. And we see we're in the right place. Now, the postback command's data is basically in the post.php file. So we're going to go ahead and edit that. So we'll edit that using the nano editor. Nano is the standard, almost available everywhere, new text editor. So we type nano space post.php and hit return. Now within the editor, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be changing the return URL from Google to our web server 192.168.9.2. So we're going to go ahead and move the cursor to the www.google.com and replace Google with 192.168.9.2. And then after that, we'll go ahead and hit Control X to exit. And then when prompted to save, we'll hit Y. And when prompted for the file name, we'll enter post.php and hit enter. And now we have completed changing the SET parameters, instead of pointing at Google, to point at 192.168.9.2. So I'll now pass it over to the third section with Douglas.
Okay. Now that the now that the set attack is ready, we want to test this. So we're going to open up a new machine. In this case, OpenSUSE. We're going to open up Firefox web browser, and we're going to type in the IP address of the attack machine, which was 192.168.9.2. This is going to bring up a Google login for us.
Oh, okay. So now.
So once prompted, put in email address of John Smith with a password of let me in, and hit sign in. Now we're going to test to see if the credentials were harvested on our attack machine. So we're going to have to go back to Kali. And what we want to do is, once we're in the var www/html, is we want to do an ls to see what files are there. You'll notice that a new file has been created called harvester, so we want to look at that by using a cat command. Enter. And at the bottom, you can see the email, John Smith, as well as the password, let me in. So this is a real world example of how somebody could set up a server to catch your credentials logging into what looks to be a legitimate site.
So yeah, that's how you do it. Thank you for watching, and I hope this gave you a better understanding of how easily it is you can get hacked in the real world. Bye.